Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj presenting the headlines first. Prime Minister Modi arrives in Auckland on final leg on his three-nation tour. New Zealand Prime Minister receives him. Assam government presents state budget for 2026-27 financial year. Chief Minister Sharma says it will write the story of a new Assam. Central Economic Advisor rains praises on Tripura in business conclave, asks others to follow its regulatory reforms. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu calls on Gajendra Shekhawat, advocates promotion of adventure tourism in state. And in sports, in FIFA World Cup, Mbappe, Dembele shine with their shots into net, land France in semis. Prime Minister Narendra Modi arrived in Auckland today on the final leg of his three-nation tour, where he received a warm ceremonial welcome from New Zealand Prime Minister Christopher Luxon. The two leaders shared a warm embrace as Prime Minister Luxon personally received Modi on the red carpet at Auckland Airport. Modi was accorded a ceremonial reception on the tarmac with representatives of the Indian and New Zealand Armed Forces in attendance. Moving on to Northeast now. The Assam government today proposed an expenditure of over 1,56,000 crore rupees in the budget estimates for the financial year 2026-27, while targeting a fiscal deficit of 3% of the state's projected gross state domestic product. The first full budget of the 16th Assam Legislative Assembly was presented by Finance Minister Joyantomalla Borua in the House today. The revenue expenditure accounts for 1,18,000 crore rupees. The allocation is intended to support major welfare schemes like the Arunodaya framework and the high-priority Nizut Moina and Nizut and Babu student empowerment models. The government has tried to position the budget as an investment-led growth budget with emphasis on infrastructure and capital asset creation, said the minister in his speech.
Amar rajyokhonor unnayonor ক্ষিপ্ৰতৰ পৰা ক্ষিপ্ৰতৰ কৰাৰ লক্ষ্য আমাৰ মাননীয় অধ্যক্ষ মহোদয় 2026-27 বিত্তীয় বৰ্ষৰ বাজেট প্ৰাক্কলন মই পবিত্ৰ সদনৰ বিবেচনাৰ বাবে উত্থাপন কৰিছোঁ 2026-27 বৰ্ষৰ বাজেট প্ৰাক্কলনত ৰাজ্যৰ একত্ৰিত নিধিৰ মুঠ 1,51,843.23 কোটি টকাৰ প্ৰাপ্তি প্ৰদৰ্শন কৰা হৈছে ইয়াৰে 1,18,562.23 কোটি টকা ৰাজহ হিতানত আৰু বাকি থকা 33,281 কোটি টকা মূলধন হিতানত ইয়াৰ বিপৰীতে 2026-27 বৰ্ষৰ ৰাজ্যখনৰ একত্ৰিত নিধিৰ পৰা সৰ্বমুঠ ব্যয়ৰ পৰিমাণ 1,56,714.88 কোটি টকা হ'ব বুলি অনুমান কৰা হৈছে
Meanwhile, immediately after the presentation of the state budget, Assam Chief Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma addressed the media and said the story of a new Assam will be written with the implementation of some specific focus areas of the government. These areas include enhanced funds for local development, last-mile connectivity in rural Assam, development of Borak Valley and semiconductor ecosystem with JICA.
আজিৰ বাজেটৰ আটাইতকৈ গুৰুত্বপূৰ্ণ কথা হৈছে যে ইট ইজ এ ৰেভিনিউ নিউট্ৰেল বাজেট ৰেভিনিউ নিউট্ৰেল বাজেটৰ অৰ্থ হৈছে যে আমাৰ ৰাজহ ব্যয় অৰ্থাৎ দৰমহা ইন্টাৰেষ্ট পেনশন কমিটেড লাইবিলিটি যাক আমি চৰকাৰৰ ৰেভিনিউ এক্সপেণ্ডিচাৰ বুলি কওঁ আমাৰ ৰেভিনিউ এক্সপেণ্ডিচাৰ আৰু ৰেভিনিউ আৰ্নিং এই দুইটাই বৰ্তমান সমান বুলি আমি দাবী কৰিব পৰা হৈছো আমি বাজেটত উল্লেখ কৰিছো যে আগষ্ট মাহৰ পৰা আমাৰ ৰাজ্যৰ আটাইবোৰ জনকল্যাণমুখী আঁচনিৰ কাম পুনৰ আৰম্ভ হ'ব অৰুণোদয় নিযুত মইনা নিযুত বাবু যিমানবিলাক আমাৰ আঁচনি আছিল আগষ্ট মাহৰ পৰা এই সকলো আঁচনি ৰূপায়ণৰ আমি আমাৰ প্ৰতিশ্ৰুতি দোহাৰিছো
In Tripura, a chief economic advisor to the government of India, Dr. V. Anantha Nageshwaran, has said the state is the first in the country to have completed all priority areas under both Phase 1 and Phase 2 of the deregulation reforms. Speaking at the Destination Tripura Business Conclave, he described the state's progress as a national achievement and urged other states to adopt its regulatory reforms. Meanwhile, Tripura has received investment proposals worth 1.21 lakh crore rupees following signing of 342 MOUs in the just concluded Destination Tripura Business Conclave. In Arunachal Pradesh, a state-level bankers committee SLBC meeting for the quarter ending for the month of March was held today at the State Banquet Hall, Itanagar. The meeting was chaired by Arunachal Pradesh Chief Secretary Manish Kumar Gupta in presence of Safal Tripathi, General Manager, State Bank of India, State Finance Commissioner YW Ringu and Advisor R.K. Sharma. In news from Nagaland, Governor Nandakishore Yadav today visited the 50-bedded integrated Ayush hospital at Shedama and reviewed its functioning. He appreciated the hospital's contribution to healthcare delivery in the state, particularly its role as Nagaland's first designated COVID-19 hospital during the pandemic. He highlighted the importance of the Ayush system and said India's traditional systems of medicine complement modern healthcare by emphasizing preventive care, holistic wellness and healthy living. Arunachal Pradesh Chief Minister today called on Union Minister for Tourism and Culture Gajendra Singh Shekhawat. Informing this in a social media post, the Pema Khandu said his discussions with Shekhawat focused on promotion of adventure tourism and also hosting the upcoming International Tourism Mart in Arunachal Pradesh. In Arunachal Pradesh, a joint team of officials inspected the damaged stretch of the Hoj Point Road today to assess the extent of the damage and plan restoration work. The team comprised officials from PWD Highways, NIPCO, the district administration, and a bridge expert from Kolkata. Following the inspection, the team finalized a plan to restore a temporary motorable road within the next 60 days to reconnect the affected section and ensure safe movement of commuters. Officials have directed that the restoration work be carried out on a priority basis to minimize inconvenience to the public. In Nagaland, the Naga Students Federation NSF held a candlelight vigil at Fulbari Junction, Kohima on Thursday to honor the 6 Naga civilians allegedly abducted and killed in Manipur and to demand justice and accountability. Addressing the gathering, NSF President Emtisuddin described the vigil as a symbol of unity and solidarity. He demanded exemplary punishment for those responsible for the killings. Nagaland Tribal Hohos Coordination Committee convener Thazao Vieno expressed solidarity with the victims' families. The vigil concluded with a resolve to submit a memorandum to President Draupadi Murmu through the Governor of Nagaland seeking an immediate NIA investigation. Meanwhile, in Manipur, police have informed in a social media post that on the basis of credible inputs from own sources, a joint team of Manipur Police, NIA and CRPF launched a precise operation to apprehend 2 accused who were allegedly involved in killing of 6 Naga individuals on May 13th in Lelon Vaipe village. Police said the operation was launched in the early morning hours at Lelon Vaipe. Necessary search and seizure procedures were carried out. In Manipur, the National Commission for Women, in collaboration with the Manipur State Commission for Women, organized a one-day consultation on the draft Gender Equality and Women Empowerment Policy 2026 in Imphal today. The program also featured a special session on strategies for gender equality and women's empowerment. The State Commission said it is seeking inputs from civil society organizations, NGOs and government departments. It will compile the suggestions into a comprehensive women-related policy draft and submit it to the government for approval.
Actually, as per instruction of the National Commission for Women, we are supposed to have a state-specific law related to women. But unfortunately, in our state, as of now, we don't have such kind of policy or law. So, we are just at the initial stage of formulation or constitution of such law. So, for making that law, we are inviting all the stakeholders, like CSOs, NGOs, and government authorities who are engaging in the women-related issues, who are working for the welfare and grievances for the women. So, we are inviting them because, we want inputs from them. And after getting those inputs from them, we are going to compile a very, very comprehensive and detailed policy or
In the FIFA World Cup, France have entered semi-final today, defeating Morocco in the first quarter-final in Boston, USA. The teams were goalless at half-time, but France took control in the second half with Kylian Mbappe scoring in the 60th minute and Ousmane Dembele doubling the lead in the 66th minute. Spain will face Belgium in the second quarter-final tomorrow night. Now, the remaining quarter-finals will see Norway take on England, while defending champions Argentina will face Switzerland on Sunday morning. The 20 Mizoram Battalion NCC emerged as the champions of the NER Intergroup Band Competition 2026 held at Lamual, Aizawl today, and this is the first time Mizoram has hosted the regional event, which featured 7 NCC band contingents from Assam, Meghalaya, Nagaland and Mizoram. Major General Anurag Viz, ADG, NCC Northeastern Region, attended as the chief guest. Following the victory, the 20 Mizoram Battalion Pipe Band has been selected to represent the NCC NER Directorate at the prestigious Republic Day camp in New Delhi. In Meghalaya, Deputy Commissioner of Eastern West Khasi Hills, Anita Kharpor, has said fish farming has immense potential to improve farmers' livelihoods and boost the local economy. Speaking at the National Fish Farmers Day 2026 celebration, she said fish ponds can also be developed into aqua parks, promoting environmental conservation and tourism. The program, organized by the Fisheries Department in collaboration with Krishi Vigyan Kendra, honored progressive fish farmers for their outstanding contribution to the fisheries sector. And before we end the news, here are the headlines once again. Prime Minister Modi arrives in Auckland on final leg on his three-nation tour. New Zealand Prime Minister receives him. Assam government presents state budget for 2026-27 financial year. Chief Minister Harma says it will write the story of a new Assam. Central Economic Advisor rains praises on Tripura in business conclave, asked others to follow its regulatory reforms. Arunachal Chief Minister Pema Khandu calls on Gajendra Shekhawat, advocates promotion of adventure tourism in state. And in FIFA World Cup, Mbappe, Dembele shine with their shots into net, land France in semis. We have reached the end of today's bulletin. Up next is our primetime news bulletin covering top stories of the day. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.